Hello, Speed Gamers. Welcome to a very exciting day for a OOT race. We have the Grand Finals, Game 3, between Alexis and Volc for this year's online SGL tournament. I'm joined with Lee Harold here in the booth.
Hello.
Yeah, we have two very excellent runners here. They have forced a Game 3 on each other, so this will be a very exciting race. Game 1 and 2, both extremely close. We expect a very similar Game 3 here. Runners should be off in, well, they've been for a while because this is a delay of 15 minutes, but I believe we should be off in roughly 60 seconds or so, give or take.
Yep. They've got a storm start, and they have the fire medallion, so that means we have a pre-completed dungeon.
Yep, I don't know with fire med, so it's not required for our bridge conditions. So our win con for these settings, for those not aware, is the 3 spiritual stones is your bridge to Ganon's castle, and then you need the spirit and shadow medallions to get the Ganon boss key. Yeah, like I said, we have a storm start, so bottom of the well open up early. All the storms grottos that give checks and hints are open as well. We have one.
We're not going to get a path for one of those bosses, just for maybe just 3, but more than likely 4.
Yep. We do have the fire med toward burning cack if that's needed. Never wish AD upon any runners unless they want it for some reason, but.
Well, I mean, to be fair, running through AD makes it a little more linear.
It does, yeah.
And, well, Nocturne and ZL are the best candidates for that.
Yeah, Nocturne and ZL are the two that are basically guaranteed if you see it. Other ones that are like a little less intuitive, there are things like Epona Song for like HBA or Song of Time for a Water Temple, like.
Or it could be your
things.
only hard access to the desert area, because Long Shot might be on the west side and Requiem might be vanilla.
Yeah, or you just might need a small key in Spirit Temple on the child side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks like the timer is counting down.
Or like Bolero having hover boots. I mean, hover boots with Bolero being on Burning Cack. So, let's see.
Yeah, we are off.
We'll get our foolishes pretty soon. That is outside Gan's Castle, Ice Cavern, Hyrule Castle, and Goron City.
Goron City's a nice one. OGC and Hyrule Castle both being foolish. Not the best, but I mean, they're good singletons.
Rip Ice Cavern.
Yeah, that means Ice Cavern is either Serenade or it's the junk check that's comes from having an extra starting song.
Yep. And, well, they're both not doing Zura's River opener, so we're gonna get CAC openers. It's usually one of 2 things.
Yeah, I tend to like doing CAC first and then either doing River or DMT depending on what you get out of CAC, but I've definitely done the River opener sometimes and it's not terrible.
Yeah. I usually prefer, like, River opener because I could get the 3 hints and maybe check a few items out of logic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a very similar opener. Beginning just the usual CAC route.
Though Alexis definitely has the slight edge for being a bit further ahead.
Nothing on Rufio, nothing on the Grotto. HBA is Stone of Agony and a Bomb Bag.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Bomb Bag is not the first logical one.
It could be. It's like you only need Epona to get that. Oh, and Bow. It's not that much required for it. Like if Epona's here in the windmill, then all you need is a bow.
We'll see about that. There's nuts. That don't look like opponent to me.
Yeah, Song of Time.
And sometimes I get the out of logic minuet check.
Yeah, that's usually why I wait to do river afterward, because sometimes you'll find a scalar irons in CAC, and then you can do like adult force afterward. It's usually like the reason why I put it off. Looks like 30 is dead and 20 is dead. So no
Yep.
skulls outside of 10 today.
Yep. And 10 skulls are relatively easy to pick up along the way.
Yeah, a lot of runners skip 10 skulls, and I understand why, because it's kind of slow overall, but I have definitely seen 10 skulls burn some runners this year.
Yep. Well,
But so
this
far,
is...
nothing really. We just got Song of Time and Windmill, but nothing in CAC besides that. As we move on to Graveyard.
Mm-hmm. That looked like a bloopy.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
one of the driest starts I've seen so far.
Saw
Hopefully it
PTSD
don't
from bloopies from my last MMR race as we're watching the Dampy race. I was playing MMR in my like lower bracket, like losers bracket match, and I'm so used to seeing bloopies from this game that I mispicked it as I mispicked Ice Arrows as a bloopy.
Oh no.
Yeah. I did end up winning that match because my opponent just got stuck on something else, but like it was closer than it should have been.
Yeah.
It's just, when you play OOT, like you see so many bloopies, it's like, oh, it's blue, it's shiny, it's junk. I
Well,
just
there's only
happened
one.
to like run by it, and I saw a hint of yellow in the bloopy. I'm like, that's weird. Took another look. I'm like, oh, that's my go mode sitting here all the time. That's
Nothing on the hookshot chest.
and just some money. I mean, it's shield money. I
Wow.
take it. Yeah, a whole lot of nothing.
Easily the driest run I've seen.
This is gonna be adult here. I mean, child, which I don't
Yeah.
hate. So the only thing
There's a
really
lot.
left in adult logic is just the one chest in River.
Mm-hmm. It's honestly not worth it if you already got a CAC.
Now, personally, I still like doing River afterward, but I wouldn't say it's like hit or miss. You can do either or. So we're looking at Deku, DC, and Spirit as our stones, and Water Shadow as our meds today. Forest and Fire for burning Kakariko.
Yep. It's very likely to be burning CAC at this point. And pre-completed Jabo. Which means that the boomerang is useless this seed.
Yeah, and Ruda's Letter are almost worthless too because we don't really need ice. It's just for whoever's in Fountain.
Yep.
I take that back. Like, you could need Ruda's Letter to like, get Blue Fire access for King Zora. That could be a weird case where Ice Cavern is required, but like not.
Yeah. And if it
but,
locks one of the wallets.
obviously, that's incredibly unlikely, but you never know.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen weirder.
But we also do have blue fire arrows so that if they pick it up, they should be able to grab it when they have magic, at least.
Yeah.
Picking up
Both
the
runners buying a shield.
so they don't have to do it as adults.
Yeah, I mean, here. Might as well just do it now because you can refill your wallet from the chains really quickly here.
Grab these quick little rupees first.
Yep. And off to Lon Lon.
Yep.
This is the kind of seed where if I don't find anything here in Lon Lon, I really consider doing Valley and Lake. Just because like you just have so little to work with.
Mm-hmm. Though Alexis might just opt to go to Kokiri Forest because it is more check dense.
Yeah, and with Prelude Start, you can get back there pretty quick. Honestly, I think you save warp and like wherever your warp takes you is kind of like what decides what you do next.
Yeah. Alright, what do you have for us today, Talon? Rip.
Small refund. And
But-
they give us a nice amount of money for our wallet.
Yes. Very nice.
We are gonna see our first skull collection.
Yep.
Which again, we're running dry. Don't hate it.
Uh-huh. Alright. What do you have for us, Malin? What's the song?
I'm feeling vanilla ponas here.
There it is.
I put the log away.
All these
Yeah,
child
man.
songs are
So now that bomb bag hints on my HPA is just a bow away, which is pretty reasonable.
true. Where we're gonna find the bow. Our first one, at
Bow is gonna be in Mito's house alongside a magic.
least. Sounds awfully convenient. Oh, we'll see.
Yeah. Honestly, if you do find bow, it's not terrible just to go to GTG because you get to do a lot of checks. You get bomb bag and bows. You can clear a good chunk of it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do like both these runners obviously know hookless GTG, so like you can clear almost all of it, even if it's long time.
What a useless save warp.
It's a bit faster than Prelude.
It's only faster if you're trying to go for night market.
Yeah, this is forest here.
Heck yes, we go to the forest. And there are a ton of checks. We get full clear Kokiri Forest because that storm start.
Yep, and it's an extra hit stone too.
E.
Volc's gonna find their
Disappointing,
save warp as well.
It'll be very disappointing. It's only really useful for night market, as I said before. If it were something like Lake Hylia, then sure. Then again, it would still be useless given pre-completed Jabu.
Alright, K-Sword chest. Anything good?
Nope.
So clearly Mito will save us.
We'll see about that. And I mean in every sense of the word. Huh? Getting the free Wonder Rupees. Always love to see that.
Oh, one biggie.
One big, but 2 hearts.
Yeah, not magic and bow like I guess, but we can get one of them maybe. Hey, it's a bow!
Well, there's the bow. That would be the more useful one of the two. Now you get that bomb bag for DC. Easy.
Like I said, that bomb bag on HPA didn't look that unreasonable, and that it's looking more and more likely because it's in logic now.
Oh,
And GG to Bongo.
We rush it. We could still do most of the checks out of logic.
Oh yeah.
Just
I mean,
leaving
only thing you can't clear there is toilet and the strength 2 room. You can do everything else.
Yep.
Time of day could be a little weird because we're kind of approaching nighttime, but you can like ride opponents like Open Grotto or something to kill time.
Night market checks there. Or at least, Richard.
DC to Morpha.
Those are some pretty good ones. Because you could just do most of GTG, then do full clear DC.
So interestingly, that means that whatever is in DC and whatever is in GTG for Shadow and Water aren't going to be required for Spirit and Deku. So it's actually some pretty good info.
Yep, and these are relatively easy to get to.
Yeah. So for those not aware of how like having a split win con like this works, anything that is hinted path to one of the medallion dungeons, because it's the boss key, cannot ever be a path item toward anything for a stone. Basically, it's just not way the hero for those dungeons. So because say we find hover boots in GTG for the bongo path, that means assume you didn't have hovers, you could still beat all your stone dungeons.
Yep.
So that could be very good for narrowing down where. Oh, there's Mirror Shield. Narrowing down where K-Sword is. I was gonna say and Mirror, but I mean we kind of just found Mirror.
Alright, what's the song here? What's the damage?
Honestly, Requiem would be probably the best one because you can reset your time of day.
Yeah, that's true. Bolero or Minuet would also be pretty good, just because you'd still get some extra songs.
Yeah, I assume both runners at this stage know the hint prioritization star. I'd be very shocked. Oh, did they make a mistake in game 2? I don't think I didn't watch game 2, so I wasn't aware of what happened. But oh wow. Yeah. A little surprising, but it's not the easiest thing to know, and even knowing it, it's easy to make mistakes. I've done it several times.
You get 3 free hint stones right here. First, Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah, Ciel's a good one. Burning Cactus Bolero, that's real good.
Just imagine hover boots on the volcano.
That would kind of suck.
It is possible, though the key layout would have to be different.
Ooh, is this a Valley play?
Probably not. Might be bleeding out time of day for market.
Yeah, but you wouldn't go outside this way, I don't think. No, this is, Dompe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Dompe and some skulls.
Wait.
Darklink had a magic meter and small key.
Yep. And we know where the spare small key is.
And OOT is Saria's.
Mm-hmm. Which means that there can't be there isn't 2 strengths on Saria's song checks or the Kokiri sword.
Yeah, it also means until you find Minuet, I would never touch Forest Temple.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much point going out of logic for it. Alright, let's see if this Dompe trip pays off. I guess you have ZL, so you can actually do you can do the Composer Grave and maybe even Bottom of the Well if you really want to.
Yeah.
Well isn't terrible. You can't full clear, but you can peek if you need bombs if you need to come back.
Yep.
I think personally I would rather just reset like Volc is, but I don't hate the idea of you doing well. Mostly because you're riding with Dompe, and getting Dompe out of the way is nice.
I wonder. Flame storage. Because there's been a few times that's actually saved my bacon.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the same too, Virgil. Let's just... I think that's what the seed wants you to do, because it's very dry, so... And with the Morpha path, the DC path to Morpha, probably a hook shot there. It could just be irons. It kind of depends. It being hook shot would probably mean that that's long shot. Actually, it being hook shot in DC give you a lot of info about the other hook shot.
Yeah, probably. Sun Song, that's vanilla. That's one more check in the graveyard.
Mostly because if you if you do find hookshot as your pass item in DC, that means that the other hookshot is not hookshot locked. Because you need a hookshot to beat Spirit.
Wah wah.
Yeah, they're not warping out, so I assume they're going to Well next. Or no, Sun's Grave, right? We just got Sun Song.
Yep. Whereas Volc's heading straight to Fortress.
Yeah, they do need to wait a little bit for time of day here, because you can't do HPA at night.
Ooh. Graveyard's actually pretty barren today, aside from... Yeah, it's been pretty barren. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, it would have been hinted foolish, but Sun Song can't be hinted foolish. So
Yep. Box to check.
that's a big chest there and Hammer Rocks.
Yep. It's not hammer time quite yet, because no hammer. And Volk's waiting out time of day to do HBA.
Yeah, I imagine we're gonna see HBA into a hookless GTG.
Mm-hmm. We get to see chickens, though.
Yeah, I mean, you could just have bomb bag in Well as well, as well. Like the one on HPA doesn't have to be a path bomb bag. It could just be a
Just
a
one
spare
that's
copy.
available.
Yeah, and if you find anything helpful, if you find like one of the other hook shots here and Well, it makes GTG that much faster.
Yep.
Like hook shot list is not like a terrible like time sink in GTG, but I mean it is slower than doing with hook shot.
Yep. And especially with long shot.
All right, we're getting Well on one side and soon to be HPA and GTG on the other.
Yep.
Good little divergence.
Key and dead. Oh, nice. And that's a big chest in, well, that is bomb locked.
Little unfortunate for him, but maybe they'll find something here for it.
Yep. Notice the hinted bomb bag.
Yeah, at worst you have to come back with bombs. It's not the most terrible thing.
That is heart. Yeah, it was hinted, ink. So we knew where it was.
Yeah, it was a dual hint. That's the whole. That's why we went this way. The whole purpose of it. Nothing on the roof. Definitely haven't been screwed over by that check before. It's never happened. Yeah, there's Dins. That's probably our path.
Mm-hmm. There's strength.
Yeah, also a good one to find. Yeah, I will say that if Dins is path, that means fire arrows is somewhere too, for spirit most likely, or it's just not fire locked, I guess.
It's also because we have shadow. because it's Path to Bongo Bongo.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that can't be if Spirit is fire locked. That can't be your only fire source for Dins
Mhm.
because of the hint prioritization. So you might have more than just Dins here. Hard to know because fire arrows could just be somewhere random. Like it could be here and will. It could be that chest that's bomb locked.
Yep. None of the keys were bomb locked, and well. And man, those Dynalphos are just being nasty. But when are they not?
They're always a pain. They're such a terrible enemy, especially in Oko.
Yep. We have to rely heavily on nuts.
Yeah, I have died several times to them playing Oko seeds.
Oh!
Biggie over there.
It could be another bomb bag.
Yeah, bombs or shoes would be very nice for them to find. Here's a big chest. Speaking of shoes,
Yep.
what I said with find shoes, I meant for Alexis.
And fire arrows.
Oh my gosh, I called the fire arrows in the well, just the wrong chest. I really should put the log away, I guess.
They weren't locked behind any bombs, so yeah.
Yeah, so the Dins can be pathed now to Bongo because fire arrows is available, so that clears that up.
Now it's all about finding the hover boots for Shadow. Alexis will probably be following Volc into GTG now.
Yeah, it's looking at the bomb bag is probably the only one available.
Yeah.
What could be really big for Alexis, though, is if there's another strength here in GTG. Because then you could actually do the silver block room as well while you're here.
Yep.
Yeah, at least the game hinted bomb bag as a dual hint, because if that wasn't hinted, it'd probably be a while before we did that check.
Probably. Not finding a whole lot of keys in GTG.
Yeah, the maze had a lot, I think. The maze had like 3 or 4 keys in it.
Yep.
Nothing on that side. Just a couple checks left we can do.
We also have Song of Time, so we can at least get the checks off in the lava room.
Yeah, I believe they already peeked it. I don't think there was anything there. Yeah, I wasn't counting keys. Probably a few in the strength room. Probably 2 or so if I had to guess. Yeah, and it's out of there for Volc. Probably heading to DC next.
Gotta check the one key first.
I think they saw it already. You can peek it when you do the scarecrow chest. Oh, saw that coming. That's gonna be a painful one too, because it's gonna knock you all the way out the valley. Oh, hopefully they make time of day. I guess they have suns. It's not the worst if they miss it.
Yeah, he's got Sun Song, but it's still daytime, just barely.
Oh, Volc gonna do the peak here. That makes sense. I didn't see what that was, but I assume it was nothing.
That looks
It's
like
hard.
a repeat hint.
Yep. I mean, you just do all the DC stuff because it's progression too. But yeah, we do have a path to Morpha there. It's probably gonna be Iron Boots, but if we're lucky, it'll be Hookshot hinted path because then we know the other Hookshot is not Hookshot locked. That's a lot of good info.
I mean, it could still be hookshot locked technically.
If the DC to Morpha path is the Hookshot, then it can't be because you need a Hookshot for Spirit. So the other one couldn't be Hookshot locked.
Well, it could also be Spirit could also be long shot locked if the key is on the right side.
Well, yeah, but if that's the case, then it won't ever be Hookshot. It'll always be Iron Boots in DC. Because Spirit's a stone and Shadow's a med. Or Water's a med, I mean.
Yeah.
It can be a Hookshot star, it just can't be this means that the other Hookshot is not Hookshot locked, they're both available.
Yeah, they both got 1510 on HBA.
Here's the Dins for Alexis.
Alexis being pretty healthy today. It's one down.
I don't know what it is about this game. Nothing feels more satisfying than shield dropping at you and then slashing you with your sword. Kokiri Forest to Rova. That was just the bow, right?
Yep.
Nothing else there?
Just the
Yep.
bow.
It's
And it locked the
probably
bomb
the
bag.
bow leading to a lot of things. Like, the bow is for bomb bag and stuff, yeah.
Engines fire.
So, I bet we're gonna get a CAC... No, Lon Lon Ranch to
I mean,
KD then.
it might also lock magic in Water Temple if the key happens to be on the push block chest.
That could also be true, yeah. It's hard to say. Yeah, I think we're gonna find a Lon Lon Ranch to KD path somewhere.
Probably not.
Well, so if Bo is path to get bombs, then you have to get a KD path.
I thought we only had 4 paths.
Why would there only be 4? It's 5, isn't it, for these settings?
Oh yeah, it is 5.
Yeah, and so the way that the hint system works is that if there's only one item hintable left for a path, that can't be hinted toward another path.
Yeah, bomb bag can't be a direct path if it's already hinted, so we probably won't be getting a.
Yeah, but so, if that bow is required to get that bomb bag, and that's the only bomb bag available, then that bow can't be hinted to Twinrova. It'd have to be hinted to KD instead. Because you could have Mirror Shield hinted to Rova, and that would be hinted instead.
We might get a second hint for Twinrova. Or Bongo Bongo.
Okay. Well, that's possible. It just means that the bow locks every bomb bag. Actually, no. That means the bomb bag is just a free, and bow is for something else. There's a lot of weird things with it.
Well, it's also locked Din's Fire. Speaking of bomb bag, that's vanilla.
Yeah, and we had strength available in well,
the
so that bomb bag is not passed.
Mm-hmm.
So bow is something else.
And because of this, the second bomb bag, there can't be a path to King Dodongo.
Yeah, so that means bow is not for explosives. It's for something else. It can't be for Din's because Din's is hinted path to Shadow.
There's the Iron Boats.
I guess it could be for fire arrows. Bow could be required for fire axis. Because bow locks Din's and bow is needed for fire arrows. So that could be the case, I guess. That's actually probably the most likely one, is that bow is required to have fire for spirit.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's True Star, but you can still have a hookshot in DC. Obviously, we didn't this time. But if it was the path to Morpha, it just means that the hookshot is not locking the other. But in this case, it's irons. It doesn't matter. This means you don't need irons to beat Spirit. And that is Katie down. It's our first dungeon at 35 minutes.
Yep. The only thing Alexis has over Volc is that strength and well.
Yeah, I imagine Volc's gonna be going to well pretty soon. Was that a scale? I still couldn't see what that was. Is that a scale? Huh.
I have to... Let's see.
I'm gonna take a look at the VOD here.
It kind of looked more like a Zora tunic. Because the scale would have more of the sparkles.
Okay, I thought I saw a sparkle, that's why I was curious.
Oh, useless rag on King Dodongo. Beautiful.
It's still a child weapon.
It'd be good for Spirit at least. As a child.
See if I can get what that item was here in half speed.
GGG still path to Bongo Bongo.
Yeah, it looks like a Zora tunic to me as well. So yeah, I think you guys are all right. Zora tunic.
I want to see what's on Cack Archery, and it's hover boats. Well, it's not AD anymore.
Interesting. I don't think that's where the bow leads to for Spirit, but that could be a lot of weird things. Oh, what if it's like Requiem on Prelude and hovers is needed for fire? Logically. Is
Wait.
that a Final Frog's bow? It makes sense. Yeah, I mean, bow is passed. It makes sense that the other two are going to be somewhere dumb. Oh, Southern Remote Grotto. Oh, Ruta's letter is a skull mask.
Oh my
And
god.
there's magic. Yeah, so that is logical crossing for Spirit Temple. Well, at least what we know of. The runners don't have it yet, but we know about it.
Mhm. That means Alexis just needs a hook shot to beat Shadow.
Well, they need to get the hover boots too. They didn't pick the hovers
Yeah.
up. That
They
Volc
can
got
pick it
it.
up easily in CAC.
Yeah.
It either means that it's Serenade, which yes, it would be considered foolish, or it's an item check. I think we're getting a minuet check here.
Yeah, it's a bit out of the way, and it's out of logic, but it's not the worst to go for. It's probably gonna be Vanilla Minuet if I had to guess. Wasteland's dead.
I see. Just a piece of heart.
Yeah, honestly, with our Foolish Hint layout, I will kind of want to see my Child River here eventually, I think, as well. Or maybe even Adult River. It's very likely to have something.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, Hook could also be that one bomb lock chest that Alexis had to pass up.
Yep. At least we get to see Richard. Woof woof. But we know that this song has to be a warp song.
Yeah, it's probably Vanilla Minuet, if I had to guess.
It's possible. It could also be Nocturne. Or Serenade.
Oh, Serenade. So that means that the item check is an Ice Cavern.
Yep. And there's the Goron tunic.
That does mean we have access to Minuet somewhere then. So Forest isn't logic once we have a hook shot.
Probably on Bolero.
I was kind of hoping that it wouldn't be in logic, but looks like it will be.
It could either be Bolero or Prelude.
Oh, Requiem.
or Requiem. Either of those three. Doggo. Oh my god.
The
Jumped
jumps.
over the first two.
I've had it happen more often than I wish I could admit.
Yeah, I've had that too.
I feel like it's gonna be Requiem on Prelude. Just because the hover is being bow locked, it just makes sense.
Good use of the bombs.
It looked blue to me.
Yeah.
I would still double check if I were them. Like, I definitely haven't been burned by that peak. I have a bad record with like missing like peaks.
Water Temple
Water to
to Morpha.
Morpha, okay.
Like I said, there wouldn't be a KD hint.
Well, now we won't have a KD because we have the bomb bag. That's free, but yeah.
Which means that long shot, bam. Because you do need to get the hook shot in order to get into Water Temple.
Yep.
And we know it's not magic, because magic's on Dark Link.
I guess it also could be K-Sword in there.
Oh, big Goron
Oh no, it
sword.
can't be. Never mind, I lied.
That was DMT fairy. Oh, Volc's close to 10 skulls already.
I can get the 10 skull here in Graveyard and then probably get that bomb luck check in the Will. Actually, no, Volc has not been to Well yet. That's right.
Volc will be getting that strength, but we'll also be able to check was bomb locked. Though it could be another pack of chews. Who knows? Oh! Right. I don't think Volc checked this one. Slingshot. That's one more check in Lost Woods.
Yeah, there's gonna be DC for Alexis because we see Volc go into Well.
Yep.
Did Alexis not do the Bolero check?
He can't get the song. No.
Oh right, they don't have a way over. You're right. Never mind.
And they don't have. He doesn't have hovers either. That may change though. If he decides to go to CAC right after beating Dodongo's Cavern.
Yep. Until I think the only thing we'll see new is gonna be 10 skulls here, and then obviously we're gonna have the bomb luck check. Well, beyond that, they're kind of retracing each other's steps.
There's a bottle on 10. Alexis is going to be finding his second bomb bag pretty soon. It will. Looks like Alexis. Volc's skipping that, so I might have mispeaked.
Oh, they'll see it here. Oh.
Gonna try this rank trick as, of course, pretty pleasant but not helpful.
Hopefully they didn't mispick a big chest being there, because that's kind of Papega if it's anything good.
Strength for Volc. And rank for Alexis soon.
Very clean dead hand kill.
Yep. So they're about tied up now. The hook shot should open up quite a lot for both.
Yeah, we're kind of running out of places where hookshot can be.
Yep. I mean, it could still be hovers locked, so like even in it could be in Desert Colossus.
A bit surprised Volc didn't go for that rubble. Are we sure it was a big chest?
Yeah, I was starting to question that. Maybe I just misidentified it.
Take a look here while we have some dead time. That looked like a big chest to me. See the peak here.
Now, where does Alexis go with those hovers?
No, it's a small chest. It was not anything big there.
Okay. So it was just me all along, mispeaking. Looks like Volc's actually heading towards the river now.
Yeah, I mean, I like river play here. It's very likely to have something.
It looks like Alexis is going to be going into the crater. So we know Goron City has nothing.
Yeah, statistically, with both OGC and Hyrule Castle being picked as foolish hints, River should have something. And Bow being on Frogs 2 doesn't lock it from like being a foolish location.
Picking up beans. Probably thinking about Lake Hylia. Or even Desert
Lake or
Colossus.
Colossus eventually. You're here, you might as well get it. The worst is that you don't get it and then you need to come back.
Yep. What does Frogs 1 have this time around? Well, there's Minuet, which just puts Serenade into logic. Which means Nocturne's either run Prelude or Requiem.
Yep. And Alexis is dipping fire, which I do like with the hovers being bow locked. You don't have to do very much in fire, but I think it's good to check the first few checks here.
We've already found a key.
Oh. Is hookshot just here the whole time available?
No,
Nope, it's another slingshot. Slingshot number 6.
Look at all these slingshots! The slingshot connoisseur.
Oh, I guess it was not K-Sword like someone in chat mentioning, because they're just skipping past it. It looked almost like arrows.
We haven't really gotten a hint for Queen Goma yet, either.
That's a wallet?
Lost Woods.
We got a slingshot for that one check.
Yep.
Anything else we found in
Mirror
Lost Woods
Shield.
yet?
Mirror Shield. Mirror Shield.
Oh, that's right.
It can't be Sarya's song. Sarya's song is locked behind Deku Tree completion.
We have mirror. We also have target in the woods.
Target in the Woods is the only other thing that we could find. It's either going to be whatever's on that check, or it's Mirror Shield. And I'm pretty certain it's more likely Mirror Shield.
And there's the other hint. Looks like a 3 dive there. It's a good grouping of rupees.
Yep. Alexis heading to Boulder now.
Ooh, almost a 2-dive.
Well, I mean, if it's in mirror, if the path is mirror shielded for Queen Goma, that means that there's only 3 checks that it's locked behind.
Yeah, I need to do them anyway.
Yep.
I mean,
Still,
we are a strength and a, well, I guess you technically don't need hookshot, possibly. Depending on where it is. Only Rova is guaranteed to require hookshot. The top of a spirit one is very likely to need hookshot. The other one is still very likely, but not required.
probably heading towards Fortress. As we know that Alexis was trying to peek the chest up there.
This might be a vanilla crossing here.
It is possible, because it is
There's a
in
good chance
logic.
Requiem is vanilla.
It's possible. It could also be Nocturne. All we know is that the bow locks multiple ways to Twin Rova.
Yeah, I think Volc is pushing this target in the woods here real hard.
Could be that the hook shot is bow locked.
Yeah, I mean, or well, crossing here is bow lock currently, as far as you know, so it could just be part of this. It could be vanilla Requiem with first hookshot and spirit.
Possible.
Alright, let's see if K-Sword is on target in the woods or if we're going into spirit for it.
Hammer!
Oh, it's Hammer! Oh, God.
It's hammer time! Rush Fire Temple, let's go! Which means it's possible Requiem is on Prelude.
Yeah? And we'll
For
find
a
out once
small
Alexis
key.
crosses here.
Yeah. K-Sorted Fire, or it could be in Spirit Temple. And the first logical key being on Child Side. Because it happens a lot.
Yeah, or Strain 2 could just be in Fire Temple.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that big chest and hammer rocks.
What do you have for us today, DC Fairy? Also, happy 1 hour! We're kind of a minute and 30 seconds late, but still. Light arrows! Holy crap! You'll never find the light arrows in Desert Colossus!
Yeah. Not helpful now, but I mean, you do need them. Is that fire arrows up there? No, they can't be. We know half of those already.
Yep.
They look red.
Red Rupee. Stone Tower Temple. No. It's vanilla, okay.
Yeah, I think hover boots is its path for crossing.
That means
Like, it's
Kokiri's
Boda
not
get
gonna
hovers.
Shadow Temple. Because, well, we're gonna need that hammer. At least Alexis has Minuet, so he can make his way there as soon as he picks up the hammer.
I mean, hammer could also be path just for something in fire or on hammer rocks.
But I mean, we'd still need to be Fire Temple in order to get Nocturne.
Oh yeah.
Shooting bats with seeds. Yep, fire is indeed required.
Yeah, we're looking at 80 minus Forest Temple so far. Let's see what's the
Force the
key there.
Jabba.
I go on for it, so I'm assuming it's a key. Yep.
It is a key.
I think Volc might be crossing as well now. Or actually, there's also the hammer rocks too.
Mm-hmm.
Could also be a crossing, but definitely the hammer rocks.
Doesn't quite know yet that he will have to beat Fire Temple. But he will soon. One key.
What do we got here?
Strength.
Hey, it's strength. So that's the hammer. So yeah, it's hammer path for Or no, hold on, never mind. I'm lied. Wrong thing.
That's Path to Queen Goma.
Yeah. Honestly, you're here in GTG. I would just do the strength block room. I think.
Yeah, probably. Because K-Sword can either be in that area of GTG or like, no. It's mostly just gonna be keys.
And it looks like they're not gonna do it, but not the worst. I wasn't counting keys. Maybe they know there's not a lot of keys are there.
Okay, let's see. Well, looks like Alexis is gonna have to pull out Din's. Mhm. Yeah, it's not likely that there's gonna be a small key here. Nope.
Yep. So not fire locked.
Ripperinos. And thank you for the raid, DJ Trails. Welcome in, Raiders.
I guess where we're heading now for Alexis, is this like just child fishing?
Yep. Child cleanup, that's for sure. Volc will be picking up his light arrows, so we're not on a crazy hunt for them, so we don't need to worry. It's just a sword and 2 hook shots.
And honestly, I think, yeah, Volc is just the K-sword and 2 hooks, and that's Goma, basically. And we know that 1 hook is in water, and K-sword is behind probably Mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mirror or Hammer, one of the 2.
Yep. Which means that it could either be in Fire Temple, Shadow Temple, maybe parts of GTG, or Spirit
Oh,
Temple.
K-sword can't be in Shadow. We have Din's path to Bongo.
I mean, it could still be it, because Hammer locks Nocturne.
But K-sword can't be behind anything that's Din's locked.
Okay.
Yeah, unless Din's is not the path in GTG. But yeah, it most likely it's K-sword can't be in Shadow. Oh, and Magic too. That's right. They haven't. They know where one Magic is, but they might just find the other Magic instead. That's hinted in water.
We'll just Volc, because Alexis has already found his. Oh, it looks like Alexis is not opting to pick up that Goron tunic.
Yeah, 7 hearts. I wouldn't get it either at this point.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Oh, back to Lake.
Oh, so we need Hookshot to get the boss key.
Yep.
Not that it matters, because we need Hookshot to get there anyway, but...
To beat Sheet Spirit, yes.
There is technically a trick to get that with hover boots, but I don't think I've ever seen someone do it in a race. I think it requires like several frame perfect inputs.
And Volc finding out that he is key locked in Spirit.
Thinking of the key layout, if we only saw a key in child side and was it child side and I assume the oh, do we have 3? Okay, they're both in. They must have both been in child climb. I was not looking where the other keys were. I was gonna say they had to both be in child climb at that point then.
Getting one set of fiends just for Lake Hylia.
Yeah, we're getting to the point to where somehow Hook could just be in Lake. Gonna peek at this here. Yeah, that's an arrow there.
Yep. Gotta love refills.
Meanwhile, Volc heading to Fire Temple. I mean, we need to at least beat it for
Nocturne.
Nocturne, so. And Case War could be behind the hammer, so you might as well. It can be on wait, boss key. Yeah, it can be on boss key chest. That's not hookshot locked at all. It's only hookshot locked if one of the keys is hookshot locked.
Oh,
Oh no, got clipped.
Link the Goron being a troll today.
That would be a very cruel place for a hookshot to be. Fountain Fairy.
Yep. It's not hook locked either because we know that Rudo's letter is on Skull Mask.
I guess anywhere in Fountain.
Icy waters, bam.
It can't be in Jabu. Jabu is pre-completed today, but it could still be Fountain. Yeah, Jabu pre-completed. Ice is foolish, so only Fountain can have anything there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is also Hammerlock. That's right.
Yep. Another
Hey,
sling-
our third slingshot.
This
We do
game
not have a KZ hint, no.
The seed has humor.
Yeah, so technically we could need to go into ice to get blue fire for KZ. That is a possibility.
That's the only sling lock sling. Nope. Alright, I think Alexis will be picking up his hammer.
There's Big One's Harbor Volc. Good old Big Stabby. It's definitely one of the longer seeds I think I've seen go without a hookshot from either runner. Yep, and this is Fire Temple.
Mm-hmm. And Volc has that, Goron tunic. And it's hammer time for Alexis as well. So we'll probably be getting 2 Fire Temples soon.
Yeah, I imagine. I don't know if Volc knows it's Nocturne here from the songs that they have so far, but Alexis definitely knows that Fire has to have Nocturne behind it.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they're gonna opt for. Well, they don't have Strength 2. They can't do Spirit yet.
Mm-hmm. He's got
Do
Furore
do they
set
have
up.
Strength 2? I don't
No,
think they do.
he's got Furore set up.
Oh, okay.
That's why he went.
I didn't see the Furores earlier. Yeah, double fire time.
Everyone loves double fire.
I mean, it could be double forest.
True. But we ain't getting that.
Oh, Bosky.
Epic. That's vanilla too. In other words, Fire's hovers lock.
Oh, we do have one key. It doesn't have to be hovers locked.
We still need to get the second key to get up to the higher floors.
Yeah, but Alexis didn't do the lava room, did they?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, did they? I missed that then. Okay.
So, yep, Fire Temple is indeed locked behind hovers, so I think the best course of action is just getting the song off of Prelude.
Yeah, I think you can come back here later if you need to.
Mm-hmm.
I think you clear our spirit out first, and then you come back here.
And setting up Furore's again.
Yeah, Alexis might actually climb though, because they don't have Strength 2 yet.
True.
So that might be a good divergence here to see what happens.
Oh my gosh, this fairy.
Yeah, fairies in this game are cruel.
Yeah. Doesn't help that they don't have shadows
Or hitboxes.
or anything.
Anyways, that's Vivazia down for Volc. There'll be a Nocturne next time they visit Temple of Time.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be picking up Serenade soon.
Yeah, this is to confirm it's Nocturne at Temple of Time, I think.
Yep.
Because it was either here or there, for that more part, I'd say yeah, as far as they knew.
I think Volk's planted the bean in Lake.
Ooh, that'll be a good check here for hookshot then.
Yep. Truly a spicy noodle. Oh, right. We were supposed to do a shout out for the live tournament happening next week.
That's right. Yeah, as some people might be aware, this is the online portion of this tournament, but there is also a separate in-person tournament, and that is going to be held at Speedgaming Live in, I forget the name of the town in Virginia, near DC. Herndon? Not Herndon. Oh, you're gonna make me look it up.
Yeah. And signups for
It is turned in. Okay.
signups for participation end today. So if you wanna join for some good old Ocarina of Time randomizer fun and tournaments in live in person, feel free to sign up.
Yeah, I think the room block is still open. I don't know like how full it is. There might be still rooms left. You do need a ticket for the events if you plan on playing. But yeah, a lot of us will be there. I'll be there. I'm not gonna playing OOT, but I will be there. Several other high runners will be there. I don't know if Volc or Alexis will be there. Um, I think so far the OOT tournament has about 28 people signed up so far, so very close to 32.
Including Alex and I. And I know I'm gonna lose anyways.
Hey, don't doubt yourself so early. You never know.
And there's Volk's magic. Double Heralds, let's go. Yes. Double Herald comms will be even better. In person, where we get to have our lemon shirts up and ready.
I plan on bringing my my fursuit to the event, so maybe I'll commentate an event in suit. So let's see. Oh, so they're going to Shadow for Volk. I think Hookshot can't be here, as far as I can tell from pathing. Well, I guess Hookshot could be here, but then that means the other Hookshot is not Hookshot locked. Or is at least not Din's locked. But that can't be the case, because Hookshot's in Water Temple. So yeah, I don't think Hookshot can be here, but I mean, they have Furores, it's not terrible. Yeah, I think Tunic was in Valley, I think we saw. It was on the Grove Valley crate.
Yeah, Zortunic was there.
Yeah, this will be strength 2 for Alexis. Yeah, so I mean, this is progression for Volk. Like, you have to do this eventually, but I don't think Hookshot can be here. This is gonna pull their Furor's Wind out when they get to the Invisible Spikes room. Yeah, beyond that, SGLIVE will be fun. A lot of us will be a lot of people there from several countries. I know I'll be there, Chuckles will be there, the Herald Brothers will be there. A lot of fun. This will be my first time, so looking forward to it. Yeah, even you, Chuckles, even you will be there.
Yes. Alexis just YOLOing it to that room without the hook shot. I can appreciate that.
I kind of do the same thing. I don't really. I have I line myself up. But I don't really like do like a setup or anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the angle is not very precise. It's more the timing for your roll.
Oh. Warp.
Oh. I guess maybe they counted keys and they know that all three of those are keys.
Yep.
That has to be I assume that's what happened, is that they were counting keys?
Always count your keys.
Yeah, this is where I think Hookshot actually is. It's going to be here in Spirit Temple, most likely. I think seeing hookshot on the Bosky chest would be a very fitting end to the seed. That'll be my my guess.
Yes. Well, at least we'll get to see more of Spirit on Alexis's end, whereas with Volc, we'll see more Shadow.
Yeah, I don't think anything else that we need can be in Shadow. K-Sword can't be here, most likely. Yeah, I don't think anything can be here, really.
That's key number 4.
Yeah, we know for a fact that Spirit is not long shot locked as well. So it's not gonna be a small key on the child hand, at least.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not on the hand.
That's good. You don't have to. If we have to go get that chest, then it's a pain to get back. No hook shot.
Yep. You'd either have to dispel furores and then make your way up back, or just reset.
Yeah, without Bolero, I don't think you ever dispel for wars in this case. You just save warp and walk.
You know what struck me as odd? The fact that there's a lens flare in Shadow Temple. Like, in this particular room that Volc is in.
Oh yeah, because the normally you do this room is by pulling the block out of the wall, and it's hidden by lens.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, a lens flare. You know, like, the effect that you see on a camera when it's pointed near the sun.
Oh, I think you meant like lens of truth. Okay, yeah. I misunderstood what you meant.
Also, scale and shadow. I wonder, is it dependent on time of day?
I guess the question is, after you go to the top of Spirit here, do you move FW now? I actually don't know what the right answer is. I think I probably would.
Version 1 seems to have it. I'm not sure about, like, later versions. And I do have version 1.1.
Okay, the timing was almost weird for Alexis, but that worked out. Alright, is this going to be our first hook shot here? Top of Spirit. It's going to be my 4th violation of this forward log. Nope.
I mean, it could still be locked behind Mirror Shield.
Yeah, it could be up here, yeah. I guess it could be K-Sword up here, and then, it's inside Deku Tree.
Yep, that's possible too. Nope.
Nope. Probably Fire Temple then.
And you would rather just set up the to melt the face on in spirit so that you don't have to come back up here. You just
Yeah.
do a simple little hook and bam, done. It's just that Alexis has Furor's set up in Fire Temple, so he doesn't have to walk all the way back if he has to go through Fire Temple.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go back to Fire right now. It's probably the next best play.
Or
Or maybe somewhere else.
Yeah, he's gonna pick up Nocturne first.
I don't know if you need to pick up Nocturne yet, but we'll see where they're planning on going.
Nocturne play.
Same thing that Volc did.
It could be
Unfortunately,
like
Hookshot can't be there.
might be using Furor's to get back into Fire.
No, but you're just in Spirit. Like, there's no point to do that.
True.
Yeah, I think both of them are just missing the fact that Hookshot can't be here, which is not the easiest thing to catch if you're not used to the settings.
So far, it's been mostly a back and forth between the two. And the hook shot is basically the clincher here. Now we know that that Twin Rova could still possibly have the Kokiri sword, but it could also be in Fire Temple. Ow. Yeah, it's definitely a weird spot.
I think it's realized too. Hookshot can't be in icy waters.
Of course not.
Because the Iron Boots is hinted path.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's in deep fire.
Probably. It looks like they're just going to be tracing over each other's steps.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think both of them have Furor set up in Fire Temple. I know Alexis does. I'm just wondering who will be making their way into Fire Temple first at this rate.
Given clear times of these temples, probably Volc, but hard to say.
Yeah.
Might be around the same time.
Yeah.
Although Volc has their FW in Shadow.
Yeah.
I think just getting there is a bit slower for them.
Yep, he's gonna have to hike probably through Minuet. One thing's for certain, we're not getting Forest Temple. For now.
I don't think Forest can have anything.
Yeah.
Maybe Case Sword.
That'd be the most cursed location for it, but it's possible.
Like hammer locking hookshot to get Case Sword. Maybe. Is Forest dead? Like logically, I haven't I think Forest is dead, but I think it can have Case Sword. It can't have anything else, but
And it also had Serenade. Well, it's nice and all, but Hookshot is basically the casino right now.
yeah, Case Sword is either is either on Rova or it's on in Fire, most likely here at this point. Or behind something that leads to. So if Hookshot's in Fire, it could be Forest.
Mm-hmm. Probably hoping for that for Hookshots. So he's gonna have to do it a little bit dirtier. But it works. Because he got it cleanly.
Yeah, meanwhile, so I think I kept saying Hookshot's in water. I guess the other option is that String 3 is in water, and that leads to the long shot in Ganon's castle. Beyond that, I think we had the most succeeded solved.
Yep.
Yeah, so hopefully these runners decide to go back to Fire soon. It could be King Zora or End Fountain. That is logical. Probably one of the nastier places they could be, but it is a possibility. I wonder if we'll hit 2 hours before a hookshot.
It's possible. But very, very unlikely since that is like a almost 19-minute buffer.
Yeah, I mean, like, full clearing the rest of Fire is pretty lengthy.
Oh, warping out.
I thought the For Wars was in Fire. Maybe it's not.
I thought it was in Fire as well.
Oh no.
That's fine, he recovers.
Yep.
Moblin juice. That is cursed. Alright, it looks like Volc will also be making his way there. Wait, this is
Oh, this might be Fountain.
very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically assuming that Mirror Shield is Path and not the Hammer for Case Sword.
Mm-hmm.
It is a fast couple checks.
and see what Volc does.
Yeah, maybe this is why they didn't use their floors. When they're gonna do it after this, they're gonna like walk into Ice Cavern and then use it.
Yeah, it's possible.
I don't think I had manually fix this. That might still work. Looks off.
All right.
We haven't seen Adult Lake yet, right?
No, not to my recollection. Chickens was hinted. Oh my gosh, that feels bad. Nope.
Not there. Yep, still no hook. What about the iceberg? Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, this can't be a hook shot, I don't think. But could be. I don't know what this could be. Nothing.
I mean, that looks like heart.
I wonder if you go into Ice Cavern to get Blue Fire for King Zora.
That would be a Giga Chad play.
No, this is like a walk into Ice Cavern or do play a warp to go back into fire.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they don't have a bottle. That's right. I didn't think about that. So they couldn't even get Blue Fire if they wanted to.
It looks like Volc's just slightly ahead now.
Oh, where are they going?
Fairy.
Oh, that's
He
right.
hasn't done this check yet.
Oh, that's what they saved, and they're gonna reset after they check it.
Mm-hmm.
It could be Kirby. It could be. If it's exactly a hook shot on King Zora.
Yeah, Ruda's letter is available, so not likely.
Oh yeah, but I'm not saying that it's like required to get the 10 skull bottle, but it's more useful than getting Ruda's letter and turning it in and then running all the way back as adult.
Yep.
Oh, you didn't want that slingshot, Alexis? It's your third one.
Don't you mean
Oh, useful.
his 33rd one? Because he keeps getting those.
Oh, big
Oh.
chest.
Big chest on upper maze.
Probably Kokiri's sword, if I had to guess, at this point.
Probably.
Yeah, this could be Volc taking an early lead here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sling here too.
Another one.
Another.
Another one. Gold scale.
Oh my god. Now what? Where's the other skill was in Shadow, so Lab Dive not a thing yet.
Well, neither of the scales locked each other, so there's that.
Yeah, it could be Ruda's letter spot. I imagine they peeked that already. Yeah, it ended up being a real slog of a final match.
Yes. All because the hook shot is basically casino.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a hookless seed in like this since like one of my like previous like no logic seeds I've had in like a while back.
Like I said earlier, the seed has jokes.
Yeah, that fall could be pretty impactful. It's just giving Alexis time to catch up.
Yeah. The slug truly is cursed. Upper maze, let's see what you are today. Alright, it is the
It's
hook
hook
shot.
shot,
Finally!
which is nice in a way, and then cursed in others. Because it's not Kokiri's sword.
Mm-hmm.
Skipping Pierre? You don't have a key.
You're missing a key!
I don't know about dipping. I at least prefer Roar's Wind. Because if K-Sword isn't here on Rova, you're going right back. Oh, we'll see if it pays off. This could be a big break for Alexis here.
Well, it depends on what he does after. He's going straight into shadow now.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. You need to finish it eventually.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're likely a K-Sword from Go mode, because we're expecting to find Long Shot in water. Or Strength 3 to lead to Long Shot.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this hookshot target.
Yeah, it could be pretty finicky, but Volc got it.
Yeah, there was maybe like, what, 60 seconds apart from the hookshot pickup, so this could be a pretty close execution race again.
Mm-hmm. Just a bit of safety insurance here.
That's true, but if K-Sword ends up being in fire, then Alexis has that right back because FW is on top of fire. So yeah, it's hard to say who has the advantage right now. It just depends where K-Sword is. At this point, K-Sword is either here on Rova, it's in fire, or it's in Forest Temple most likely. That's about it.
Mm.
It needs to be either Hammer or Mirror Shield locked.
Yep. And so far, Mirror Shield hasn't really locked anything aside from Spirit Temple completion.
I think chess game was hinted dead. Yeah, it's hinted dead. Double defense.
We'll see momentarily what Twin Rova has.
All right, are we heading back into fire?
Ow. What? That
There it is.
Yep,
Yep.
there it is. That's path. That just
Well, maybe it was both mirror shield and hammer. I guess that was kind of a double whammy.
yeah, to get the second strength.
And the hook shot, yeah. But all right, that should be go mode for Volc.
Yep. That means that there's really nothing in Deku Tree, so just didn't fire all the way down, I think.
Yeah. I think you just do water first just to make sure long shot's there. But yeah.
Doing Shadow first because Volc already has Furor set up there.
Well, I meant before Deku Tree, but yeah. K-Sword locks Deku Tree. Like Milo's blocking the way. You can't get into Deku Tree without K-Sword. It's a setting I have a personal vendetta against, but I mean, it's what it is. I mean, open versus closed Deku has been like a freaking community like brawl point for who knows how long. We have a water temple path to Morpha Chuckles, so it's likely in water, or strength 3 is in water, and that leads to like light trial long shot. It's one of the two. That's about all we got left.
Well, not in this one. Not in this world.
Yeah, assuming Alexis goes right to Roba after this is gonna be a very close race.
Choose. So close. Although Volc is just a Spirit Temple ahead. Well, a Twin Rova ahead, technically.
Yeah, and Alexis has a boat right over them, so that's probably roughly even, maybe a little bit. I'd say Volc's probably about a minute ahead or so, if I had to guess.
Yep.
If that.
And with Din's Fire, you could just make your way down to the basement in Deku Tree very quickly.
Yeah. The only issue I think is that Alexis does not have K-Sword yet, so I think they're checking. That's why they checked that big chest in Shadow. And so they can keep getting baited like that and stuff.
Oh. It's nice having an unfulfilled way of the hero, path this late, because it just means we just go for that one.
Yep.
What does Volc do after beating Shadow, though?
I think you go into water.
Yeah, it's either water or Deku. That was so close. Volc almost voided.
Team 1 cycle from Alexis. Oh, instantly using Dins.
He's gonna pick up his pack of shoes.
Oh, you know where long shot is. That's all good.
It helps with water tempo, like for that one check, at least.
I think we have plenty of shoes, but I could be wrong. I don't know what our shoe count is.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Looks like Alexis is also going into water. And we know that one of the items was hinted. So there's still 3 more. Could be BK could have the last item. BK chest.
It wouldn't be long shot though.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be like a bottle or something.
Or like a refill. Or heart piece.
Because the dual hint was magic and a key, so that means that the boss key chest is either the boss key or an item.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't see what that was. That the boss key?
No.
Looked yellow, but I couldn't tell what that was.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see.
Yeah. Long shot can't be vanilla. We were hinted what the Dark Link chest is.
That's one key.
Want to go down for Volc? I imagine they'll be heading into water next as well.
That
It was
is the
boss
boss
key.
key.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're just missing the long shot.
I stand corrected.
Yeah, I thought I saw a bit of yellow there. Yeah. See, to make sure I do not click my other tab. I have the race time room like open in a tab that's not like visible on my screen. I do not want to spoil myself in this. Because I imagine one of them is probably close to being done in real time. Oh, we're a little bit late, but happy 2 hours, everyone. As we find ourselves in basically go mode.
Peeking time. Oh! Could this be it? Could this be the long shot?
It's a candidate. Okay. I will give thanks to everyone. You're not going to check the... Okay, that's fine. Oh. Did they actually get to see what that was? I didn't see what that was.
I could barely see it.
Yeah, thanks to both our runners, Alexis and Volc, for allowing us to restream the final match here. Thank you to Baseball and Virgil for tracking. Thanks to our restreamer Star. Thank you.
There it is.
Oh,
Alexis
nice.
has just hit go mode.
Yeah, and thank you, Lee, for being my co-commentator. Yeah, let us see if Alexis goes right to Rova after this. That's gonna be like the tell here. Yeah, Alexis doesn't know that K-Sword is there. I imagine they go to beat Rova after this, because, like, it's progression, but we'll see. Yeah, Volc's order to clear Water Temple could be an impact here.
Yeah, though he is collecting keys. Like, small keys for whatever reason. Whereas Alexis has outright avoided getting the keys.
Yeah. Well, they saw the boss key, so they knew that Longshot couldn't be in the other room. There's no point to get keys. You get a quick grab from Alexis there.
I think in one of the latest branches, they actually shortened up the Morpha death cutscene, which is really interesting. It makes it a lot faster for that, too.
Yeah, it's a bit jarring if you're not used to it, but yeah, it is nice to have more shortened cutscenes. Although, it is weird, like, I find it harder to find time to, like, write notes down or like, collect my thoughts, because there's so many things that are shortened nowadays.
Shoot the sun. Of course, that's nothing. Alexis, no!
Oh no, where are you going?
Twinrova, please. And that puts Volc in go mode.
Yeah, I think Alexis is kind of lost in the sauce a bit here at the K-Sword.
Yeah. Because this...
They should know that this can't be it because of the gold scale being in Shadow Temple.
Mhm. Alright, now Alexis is making his way into Spirits. And Morpha is significantly faster to beat than Twinrova. Especially if you could get the quick grab.
Yep, good quick kills from both runners there. And if I had to guess, Alexis is probably about 2.5, 3 minutes behind at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on Rova RNG.
Yeah.
Or this Wolfos, apparently.
Yes. And then it's just Deku Tree.
Also, shoutouts to no Forest Temple today.
Yep.
let's see. So Volc is pulling the sword at 208.03. We'll see when Alexis goes child here.
Minuet.
Write that down.
Oh, that's a double. That is at least some pretty good luck for Rova.
I have not gotten a double from Rova in a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. But I've seen that Rob Dog has gotten like a triple before, quite a few times. And just rush all the way down to the basement. Big chest in the basement. Kind of curious on what it is, but we're never gonna see it.
Probably a bottle. Or a slingshot number 5.
Or a wallet. Or claim check. My curiosity will not be satiated this time around, but that's fine. Because Volc will be taking this complete victory.
I mean, things can happen. I wouldn't say it's like set in stone, but very likely it's in their hands. Like an untimely death somewhere for Volc is something that could throw it.
This should wrap up very quickly. It'd most likely be like Iron Knuckles, maybe Dynalphos, but definitely more of Iron Knuckles.
Okay, so if you go by the age change, Volc is 3 minutes and 19 seconds ahead.
Hmm. That's plenty of time for Volc.
Yeah, barring any like super crazy shenanigans happening in Ganon's castle, should be in their hands.
Yep. And with BGS, Salt and Pepper should be a cakewalk.
Right. Now I can use the coping excuse of that I lost the person who won it all in the end. Even though I beat myself both games, basically.
Mm-hmm. The Rainbow Bridge has been activated. I think it was 2:12:39. No, it's actually earlier. 2:12:35. This is when we get the bridge cutscene for Volc. down go the dinosaurs. This is another big chest in Ganon's castle. Right there on the boss key chest.
Yeah, no validation today.
One of them could have easily been ice arrows, or blue fire arrows, rather.
Yeah, Volc taking this very safe.
Yep. Alright.
I guess we are still missing a bow. Huh, could be a bow as well there.
Mm-hmm. Or the last bomb bag. Alexis just beat Goma.
Yeah, basically Volc's about an entire tower climb ahead.
Yep.
Plus the age change.
And the Rainbow Bridge. Well, Volc doesn't have to worry about using quick spins for fighting Ganondorf. Just because of that bottle alone. Ganondorf down. Easy. Alright. Rainbow Bridge time is 2:15:49. So yeah. Just over 3 minutes behind. But at this rate, Volc will be done, or technically is done, before Alexis reaches Ganondorf. Man, these cutscenes are certainly long. That's phase 1 of Ganon. On to phase 2 with the Master Sword. 1.
So it looks like Alexis is gonna skip us for an interview here at the end. I'm not sure if Volc is joining us or not.
Yeah. And there we go! Ganondorf is now on his knees, twitching his nose as he's being grilled by Zelda.
Yeah, and so let it give our GGs here to our SGL online champion here, and this thrilling game 3 to Volc.
GG's, Volc. And Alexis just entered Ganondorf's chambers.
With a time of 2 hours, 17 minutes, 55 seconds. for Volc here with Alexis. Gonna be finishing up here on Ganon. Be finishing very shortly behind.
One cycle with the Master Sword. It's always nice to see.
Got a Ganon left to kill here, and I'll be all set here on Alexis' side.
Mm-hmm.
Ganon being a bit of a jerk.
Since when is he not a jerk?
Fair. It's phase 1 down.
This is the part where we start cooking.
One more stabs. There's one. As Ganondorf does a 360 in a half second. There's 3.
One more. There we go.
Alright, and let's give our GGs here to Alexis, our second place finisher overall for the SGL Online.
Yep.
Might not have taken the entire event, but still a very respectful finish. There's been a lot of very good opponents this year. Alexis beat what all happened last round and several other very good opponents. So no slouch to make second place here either. So this is our GGs here for Alexis. With a final time here of 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 16 seconds.
GG's.
Yeah, so we had a difference of 3 minutes and 21 seconds. So very small timing.
Yeah.
We should be getting Vulcan here any minute. Oh, there's Star. Hi, Star.
Hello,
Yeah. And we are joined here by our finalist here, Volc. Congrats on winning. GG's you.
Thank you. Low hole.
It's a very close game 3 here. I didn't watch either 1 or 2, but I heard they were very close as well. So GG's on slugging it out here for this very exciting finale.
Hey everyone, for chat, this is Star. I'm joining for translation assistance. So here, donc Nathan dit, GG, oui, comment dire, les 2 premiers matchs qui étaient extrêmement serrés à voir.
Ouais.
Yeah. Yep.
Bah.
Donc, est-ce que tu as des commentaires à faire, tes premières impressions sur le site?
Ouais, très très compliqué cette cible comparé aux 2 autres, je trouve. Bah en vrai, je me sentais complètement derrière sur une bonne partie de la cible parce que bah, le hook, il m'a fait. Enfin, j'ai l'impression que le hook, en fait, il m'a fait très très mal de l'avoir aussi tard. Et surtout, j'ai hésité en fait à pousser le fire après avoir fait Volvagia et bah, c'est ce qu'il fallait faire.
Right. Okay, so I asked Volc for his first impressions on the seed, the comment was it was very complicated, more so than the first two seeds, which, yeah, this one was a little weird. And he felt behind, especially after getting that hook shot so late.
Yeah, that hook shot was not in a very good spot.
Yeah.
I'd say you probably the Volc was probably behind at some points. I think Alexis made a couple decisions that give you time to catch up, and then eventually you just overcame it. Alexis did a fountain and ended up doing like lab dive and a couple other things that kind of just ate up time.
Yeah. Tu étais un peu en arrière, quelques points dans le race, mais Alexis a éventuellement fait quelques décisions qui lui a perdu du temps. Il a fait la fontaine adulte.
Ouais.
Il a fait lab dive, et donc à la fin tu as gagné assez de temps pour prendre le win.
Ouais, bah je voulais pas. Je savais que j'avais tout le lac à faire, que j'avais pas du tout fait en enfant et en adulte, et bah du coup j'ai préféré aller dans Fire parce que bah, le hammer était voix, mine de rien. Donc c'est pour ça que j'y suis retourné, hein, clairement. Mais ouais, sinon c'était le lac après.
Okay, so Volc was commenting there. He did consider lake because he hadn't done much of it at child or adult, but he went fire first because the hammer was path, and then if it wasn't there, he would have gone lake after that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think we're kind of surprised because both Volc and Alexis dipped fire immediately after finding the hookshot. Our main concern was that Kokiri's sword was going to be higher up because of the hammer path. Because the only other place that K-Sword could have been, besides Twin Rova, was either Upper Fire or Forest Temple. Ended up working out for both runners because K-Sword was just on the way in Twin Rova, but it was interesting decision. I don't think it's a bad choice at all. I think one runner put FW there. It might have been Volc. I don't remember who put FW there, but
Alexis, because Volc had the
okay.
in shadow at that point. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it was a calculated risk. I don't think it's a bad play at all. I think I'm a safer runner. I would have cleared it, and I probably would have like lost more time, and I would have lost this race because I did it. But
yeah, okay. Let's see. Translation time. Donc, avec Fire, nous étions un peu surpris que toi et Alexis, tous vous deux, ont quitté Fire après le hookshot. C'était un risque parce qu'il y avait la chance que le KS soit plus haut dans Fire. Les seuls autres choix qui restent étaient effectivement Spirit, le fan de Spirit ou Forest, parce que ce ne pouvait pas être dans Shadow ni Water à cause des paths.
Ouais, alors dans...
C'était pas nécessairement une mauvaise idée, juste une risque. Est-ce que tu continues dans Fire pour les deux ou trois items qui restent, ou est-ce que tu rushes la prog? Et Nat dit qu'il aurait continué dans Fire, il aurait probablement perdu à cause de ça.
En fait, c'est tout bête. Je voulais continuer Fire, mais en fait, c'est que j'ai oublié de prendre la clé qui était dans le raccourci. Et j'avais déjà passé la porte et je me suis dit, bon, vas-y, c'est pas grave, je m'en vais. En plus, j'avais déjà, sur les 6 checks qu'il y avait dans Fire, j'en avais déjà 4, il me semble. Donc, il en restait 2.
Ouais, je pense.
Et ouais, c'est une petite erreur de ma part. Je pensais que j'avais une clé, en fait, pas du tout. Et du coup, je suis parti. Ouais. En fait, le hook, là, il m'a trop fait réfléchir à ce moment-là. Et, et je m'étais un peu emmêlé les pinceaux, on va dire.
Okay, so yeah, Volc said he was looking to continue in Fire as we saw, but he forgot to pick up the key from the shortcut, as it were, and he decided, you know what, let's go follow the hookshot instead.
That makes sense.
Worked out.
That's right, because they jumped down in the fire ring, kind of trapped them, and then yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, it worked out. Like it wasn't like a terrible play because you had all of Forest open if it wasn't on Rova.
Yeah, wait. Mais c'était pas nécessairement une mauvaise play. Volc avait tout Forest ouvert aussi. Pas particulièrement tentant, mais dispo aussi pour les items là.
Bah, de toute façon, oui, après Spirit, c'était Forest, hein, dans tous les cas. Après, très content d'avoir trouvé la KS sur Twin Rova.
Ouais,
du coup, je savais que j'étais en go mode hein, à ce moment-là, du coup.
Ouais, parce que tu savais que le longshot était dans Water.
C'est ça, donc après, ouais, c'était un gros rush. Hein.
Ouais, exact. Yeah, Luke was pretty happy to see the K sword on Twin Robot because he knew at that point he was in go mode since Longshot was in water.
Yep.
And then it was just Brett's Dungeons.
Any questions from you, Lee?
Nothing I can think of.
Yeah, I don't have any particular questions. Est-ce que tu as des questions pour nous, Volc?
Non, non, pas du tout. Tout a été dit. Hein.
No questions either from Volc, I think. So, yeah, no, GG, Volc, félicitations, une belle tournoi pour toi.
Merci beaucoup.
Ta première victoire dans le SGL, mais t'es pas si participé dans les plaquettes depuis 3 années, je pense, maintenant.
Ouais, je l'ai pas fait. L'année dernière, je l'ai pas fait. J'ai fait un peu n'importe quoi, donc je me suis pas qualifié.
Ah oui, donc oui.
Mais ouais, comment?
Non, oui, continue.
Ouais, la première année, il y a 2 ans, du coup, ouais, j'avais fait 8e de finale.
Oui.
C'est ça, il me semble.
Et maintenant, t'as gagné tout le tournoi.
Ouais. Je m'y attendais pas, hein. Franchement. C'est très content. Je suis super content. C'est mon premier tournoi que je gagne, donc ouais, ça fait grave plaisir. Mais c'est vrai que je m'y attendais pas du tout à gagner ce tournoi quand quand on voit les joueurs qu'il y avait, quoi.
C'était une bracket extrêmement stacked cette année, c'est sûr.
Ouais.
Commentating here, GG's to Volc was a good run for him. Very competitive brackets. This is the second time we've seen Volc in SGL. We saw him in 2022 as well. He was in the he got to the brackets round 3, I think, there, and now he's won the entire thing. Not easy for sure with the runners we had this year.
Yeah, this is a very competitive bracket. I think pretty much anyone that made the bracket here could have easily won this whole tournament. And said it's very competitive, a lot of good races, and hope to see a lot more good ones over at the in-person event.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is also Volc's first major tourney win as well. So.
Oh, congrats! Nice.
Yeah.
I'll get you next time.
Date qu'il va prendre son revanche.
Pas de souci. J'espère être présent en tout cas.
Well, now Rook's looking forward to it.
But yeah, I think that's all from us today. GG's again, Volc, to your win for the online portion of SGL. Thanks for everyone here that was watching and rooting on both our runners here for this finale here of Game 3. Hope to see you all for the in-person event, either watching online or at the in-person. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Any other remarks from you, Lee or Star?
I think I'll take us out here unless Lee has any final comments.
Nope, no final comments here, except for looking forward to next week.
Absolutely. So GG's once again to Volc and to Alexis, our 2 finalists, as well as thank you to everyone who participated in the tournament this year. We had by far the largest number of people turn out for SGL that we've ever had. We had 92 individual people show up for qualifiers. And fantastic brackets here. Thanks to all the runners, to all the commentators, trackers, to my fellow admins, and to everyone on the Speedgaming side who helped out. Thank you to everyone in chat, of course, for watching. And yeah, so this is going to be the end of the online tournament here this year. Coming up, however, we do have just next week the Speedgaming Live in-person event, which will be at Herndon, Virginia, just outside Washington, D.C. from October 3rd through 6th. We will have an in-person tournament there as well for OOTR. If you're interested and haven't signed up yet, signups for that tournament close tonight in about 5 hours at midnight Eastern. So if you are interested, please sign yourself up. I've posted a link to the SGL OOTR Discord and chat where you can find more information. Other than that, please give our runners for today a follow. Thanks to Alexis and Volc. Thank you to our final restream crew here for today. We've got Lee Harold, Nath, Virgil, and Baseball. That shall be it here for us. Keep an eye out on the Discord. We'll be announcing the groups for the in-person tournament coming up here soon once we get registrations closed and have logistics finalized, and then we'll see you all next week. Until then, have a good evening, everyone, and have a good night. Yeah.
Have a good one, everyone.
Take care.
Goodbye. Good night.